Some crimes shake a nation, others haunt the world. The case of Junko Furuta is one of the most disturbing crimes ever committed. A story of unspeakable cruelty, ignored cries for help, and a justice system that left many outraged. This is the horrifying true story of Junko Furuta, the girl who endured 44 days of hell. It was November 25th, 1988 in Tokyo, Japan. 17-year-old Junko Furuta was on her way home from work when she vanished. She had dreams of a bright future, but that night, she walked straight into a nightmare. 4 teenage boys, members of the Yakuza-linked underworld, set a trap. Hiroshi Miyano, 18, was the leader. He lured Junko into a false sense of security before his gang overpowered her. What followed was a level of cruelty rarely seen in modern crime. For the next 44 days, Junko Furuta was held captive in the home of Shinji Minato, one of her kidnappers. She was beaten, starved, burned, and assaulted repeatedly. Her suffering was unimaginable. She begged for help. She tried to escape, but each time she was caught and punished even more brutally. What's worse, Minato's parents lived in the house. They knew she was there, but fear of their son kept them silent. By early January 1989, Junko's body could take no more. The repeated abuse, the untreated wounds, the psychological torment, it all reached a breaking point. On January 4th, she succumbed to her injuries. Her murderers didn't just get rid of her body. They sealed her in a concrete-filled drum and dumped it in an abandoned lot. They thought their crime would be buried forever, but fate had other plans. A month later, the police arrested Hiroshi Miyano on an unrelated charge. During questioning, an officer mentioned a missing girl. Thinking his friend had already confessed, Miyano spilled the truth. Investigators soon uncovered the horror. Junko Furuta's body was found. The details of her suffering horrified Japan. But what shocked the nation even more was the punishment her killers received. Because they were minors, none of them received the death penalty. Hiroshi Miyano got 20 years, Shinji Minato, 5 to 9 years, Joe Ogura, just 8 years, Yasushi Watanabe, 5 to 7 years. Some of them re-offended after their release. Many believe they never truly paid for what they did. The public was outraged, but Junko Furuta's name would not be forgotten. Junko's story remains a warning of the darkest depths of human cruelty. It also serves as a reminder that justice is not always served. Her suffering cannot be undone, but by remembering her, we ensure that victims like Junko Furuta are never forgotten.